best in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present this first step on the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From La Quinta, California and PGA West, it's the opening round of the first tournament of the new year, the American Express. Well, it's been a long off-season. Everyone here looking to get their new year off on the right foot. What better place to do it than right here in La Quinta as we see what's going on here in round one. The leader is Chris Kirk. He's off to a 4-under start. We get out to the play at the par 3 6th. Frank, this is our golfer's first ever tournament as a professional on the PGA Tour. Now, you played a number of years on the European Tour before coming stateside, but take me back. What do you remember about your professional debut?
Oh, it's huge, Rich. I can remember it like yesterday. I was 19, and just how nervous you get. I was lucky enough that I had some friends that were professional golfers, and they took me aside, and they said, listen, you got 2 arms, you got 2 legs. You're just like everybody else in the field. Don't give in to them. But the nerves, too, you know, you feel like you're in somebody else's body, but they said the other bit of advice I got, nerves mean you care. So don't ever want to play without them. So great advice, too. And this is a moment that they will always remember, your debut on the PGA Tour.
Oh, yeah, this is a big green and a long hole, so it is not easy to get one close. That is a great shot here at 6. Oh, this is where the game becomes so cool sometimes. Okay, that one finished off for a 5 to a par 3. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Frank, this is a great setting for kicking off the new season. This Palm Springs area weather is almost ideal every single year. It's kind of like golf in a dome. So what's the secret to being successful on desert courses like this? Because we've seen some really low scores through the years.
Rich, you nailed it. Dome-like conditions means everybody's going to go low. You're not really worrying about cross breezes. Plus, add that in that it's a relatively flat track. That means there's no elevation changes really to consider. Green's also relatively flat, so get that ball on the putting surface. Greens aren't overly quick, but really anything inside 20 feet, you're going to have a good look at it. And don't keep looking at that leaderboard, because if you think you're going to make birdies, everybody else is doing the same thing. Pedal to the metal.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
That is so painful when you come up that short.
Why is it that putts on line come up short?
That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. This is one where you can just air it out, as they like to say on tour. Let the big dog eat here. Par 5/8 is 559 yards. There is no water like we had on the 3 previous holes. Lots of sand here, but this one, tee it high, let it fly, and go chase it. And that will do just fine. Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5. That might have been okay if it stayed in that thinner rough, but I think this popped into that deeper area. Okay, that's acceptable there. 11 feet away. Got it there, but not quite on target. Oh, no. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And that's going to move him back to 4 over. Finishing up on the front side here at PGA West with a 452-yard par 4 ninth. Water down the right, so it is best to favor the left side off the tee. This one starting up that left side. So from the rough, his second at 9. Ooh, that's where the wayward previous shot will cost you. Failed to reach the green from the rough, and now it's time to scramble. Not going to be easy.
Yeah, it is a game of touch, and it is evidence right there when your touch is out. What a difference it makes. That ball went a long way past.
Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that's going to drop him back down to 6 over. Starting the backside with a 416-yard par 4 10th. Favor the right side to avoid the water, which is once again a factor. Oh.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
That is such a tough bunker to try and navigate. That's onto the green, but still a tricky distance coming up.
Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
Didn't go your way. It happens in golf, so just pick up and move on.
So 1 round complete, and Frank, this is such a good field this week. We may see the cream rise to the top come Sunday.
I hope you're right, Rich. This is a great golf course, too. It's one of those...
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From sunny La Quinta, California, live second-round coverage of the opening tournament on the tour schedule, the American Express. What a great time of year to be here in La Quinta. If you come in July, expect temperatures north of 110 degrees. But now, here in January, this is perfect as we check our Day 2 leaderboard. We've got a tie at the very top at 4 under to this point. So as we continue along with this second round coverage of the American Express, our featured golfer playing in their first ever PGA Tour event. Some ups and downs yesterday. The nerves showed here and there. Frank, what'd you see?
Nerves really, Rich. That was a choppy round. But, if I look beyond that, I see a little bit of a rough diamond. Going to take a little polishing, but deep down, I think there's game there. That's the cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's another shot.
Okay, this par 3 shows its teeth. It is a double bogey. And that's going to drop him even further down the leaderboard. Par 4 7th is only 346 yards, but there is trouble down the right side with the water, so you need to be straight here. And it might be a good idea to pull out the fairway wood or even a long iron just to keep it in play. Give yourself a chance at making birdie. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. So that first round as a professional didn't quite go as planned. Nota Begay III was following the action. Nota, how does a young golfer rebound?
Well, it was the first round in the first event of what is going to be a very long season. Player just has to come back, figure out what went wrong, try to make the appropriate changes to get things moving back in the right direction, and hopefully build some momentum headed into what's going to be a very demanding season.
But you hate to miss from that distance.
Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And with it, he's going to fall even further down this leaderboard, well above par. Up next, the 559-yard par 5 8th, where we get a little break from the water found on the previous 3 holes, but there's plenty of sand to make up for it. Good driving hole. Let it rip.
Finally got rid of the spray can because the balls was going all over the golf course. I mean, just the little piece down the middle of the fairway, just plop it down there, just like that. It was good.
The PGA Tour season kicking off here at PGA West in La Quinta, California. And we're back at it next week. Frank will make the 2-hour drive down to La Jolla and Torrey Pines outside of San Diego for the Farmers Insurance Open. Just such a good time of year, isn't it?
Oh, it certainly is. It's just stunning. I mean, rain, hail, or shine, this is just a beautiful part of the world. If you don't like beautiful countryside and coastline, I mean, there's something wrong. This is gorgeous.
All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And it's a very makeable one. There's not really a great deal of break or slope to discuss. Start it on a good line and it's nothing but cup.
Frank, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
That one safely in for a bogey. And he's going to fall even further below par. Wrapping up the front 9 here at PGA West with the 452-yard par 4 ninth hole. You can plainly see where you don't want to hit it. That's in that water down the right side. So paramount to be on the left. If you put that ball where you're supposed to, you have a good chance to finish this front 9 with a birdie. The timing definitely off on that swing, and that ball goes straight into the water. Okay, so the drop taken, and that will set up what's going to be his third now to this par 4. That is started right, and that is trouble. And that ball not wanting to cooperate, and it is into the hazard. All right, so drop taken, that will bring up a 5th shot on the way. Player really needs to be dialed in here. This approach shot is not easy by any stretch here at the 9th.
Time to just pick up and move on to the next hole.
It's a recurring theme here at PGA West. Avoid the water. That's down the right side. If you do that, this par 4 10th at just 416 yards offers up a good chance to make a birdie. Well, scoring's been an issue so far. That's maybe being kind, but hey, that's a good tee shot right there. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
143 yards left to the hole, struggling all day, looking to do something good here.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
A long one coming up here for birdie. Nope. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he's going to stay right where he is. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his second. All right, Frank, time to play a little pitch and putt right now. Good chance with a good shot here to make a 4.
Yeah, holes like this is where small ball can beat big ball. That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll remain right where he is. So our featured golfer here, Frank, not going to play the weekend in that first ever PGA Tour event, but you have to figure there will be brighter days ahead.
No question about that. I mean, you've got to try and find the lay of the land, so to speak. There's a brand new golf.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From a stunning setting, Torrey Pines Golf Course in Southern California, it's opening round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. Situated high in the cliffs overlooking the Pacific Ocean, what a golf course, Torrey Pines, and what a weekend we should have in store as we look at the leaderboard here in round 1. We've got a tie at the top. We'll join the action on the tee at the par 3 11. Here at Torrey Pines, Frank, and I think you would agree, this is one of the prettiest settings on tour. Ocean to the west, Del Mar north of us, La Jolla and San Diego to the south. But let's talk about our featured golfer here. Things didn't go so well out in the desert. It was a missed cut at PGA West. What would your advice be for how to attack things this week?
Well, first and foremost, every great player, or every player that I've known over the history of this game, has trunk slammed it more than once in their career. You put those clubs in the car and drive to your next event, try and change the mojo, get rid of the bad vibes. But this is a stern test this week. This is enough to get the concentration back. But, you know, I'm going to say this many a time in their career. You've got to hit the reset button. And this is the time, too, because the golf course demands too much out of you. Yesterday, last week, is long gone.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Now back toward the ocean. This his second at 12. Nota Begay III is with us, and Nota, I always thought, and you would know better having been there, that learning to deal with disappointments, with setbacks, is absolutely crucial to becoming a successful professional player. So our featured golfer is back after missing the cut in their professional debut. What is the proper mindset as you try to rebound?
Well, the process at the professional level on the PGA Tour is about trial and error. You go out there and you apply the strategies that you think are going to work. If they don't work, you come back, you correct what you think went wrong, and then you come back out the next week and you try to make it right.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Ooh, that's got a little bit more movement than you think, and that'll slide on by. So, a tough hole. It's in for bogey at 12. And that's going to drop him to 2 under. We're here, of course, at Torrey Pines, the South Course. Long history of this event in San Diego, dating back to 1952. It's been here at Torrey since 1968. A lot of great winners. Frank, you've played the course a number of times. Overall, what are the things that a young golfer like this needs to keep in mind this week?
You have to remind yourself it's just a plain, hard, straight-up golf course. And plus, it's going to play every inch of its length because of the marine layer that often comes in. So you have that very dense air. We're obviously at sea level. And plus the Poana greens. You're going to miss the odd short putt. You can't let that get to you. You look around the leaderboard, you don't see the same 60-nothings that we saw the week before.
So this is where club selection becomes much more important. Uphill, make sure you have enough stick, and then swing away. Well, I know I'm paid to talk, but there's not really much to say about that. Best to just move on to the next shot. Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. That's a good putt, though it caps off a bad hole. It's a double bogey here at the par 5. And that's going to move him back down to even par. And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. Hoping just to get this on somehow, his second from the fairway bunker.
So close. The strike wasn't too bad, just a little off line. And now, greenside bunker coming up.
Okay, deep breath taken. Time to regroup here.
Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. That's going to wander off to the right and leave maybe 2-3 feet coming back. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. He'll drop back to 1 over par. Yeah, that one going to chase down the fairway a little, and it'll wind up perfect. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. With a good shot there, maybe he gets away with bogey. But now, I think triple's very much in play.
You really have to bear down and focus on those type of chip shots. This time the short game, it just plain let him down.
There's 5 feet left. Yeah, much better there. That one drops for his double bogey. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. So 1 round in the books. Frank, how would you assess what you saw from this golf course?
I think the golf course was the star, Rich. Really, there's enough good holes out there, some strong par 4s to really